What's going on to all of you Virgos? So you Virgos have the Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, which is Virgo, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Cups, Page of Swords. A lot of you Virgos, right, the Nine of Swords, a lot of you Virgos are a little bit too preoccupied about if someone from the past is going to come back, or more so what type of difficulties you're going to have in your future. You got to stop worrying about all that. Look how safe this person actually is from this mermaid. This mermaid can't, I guess, climb the walls unless this mermaid has the power of a spider. You know what I mean? You know, it's just that you got to understand that at the end of the day, it really is your own worries, right? People are always going to want you. People are always going to desire to be with you. But what it is that a lot of people are stupid. A lot of people are dysfunctional. A lot of people lack the IQ, and a lot of people lack the decency to be with you Virgos, right? I'm talking about you evolved Virgos that have self-respect and a healthy respect of other people, right? To you other Virgos, I'm not talking to y'all, because Virgos can be a liar, cheater, can be manipulative, and can do some terrible things. But for you ethical Virgos, right, that have decency and honor and stuff like this, stop worrying about if people want you, if they don't. They're always going to want you. You understand what I'm saying? The people from the past who did you dirty, who talked to you like you trash, they're always going to want you. They're always going to want to be with you. They're always going to want to hang out. Okay? As far as the future is concerned, don't even worry about that type of stuff. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords represents, again, just pay attention to what it is that you've got going on. Pay attention to your own cup. Pay attention to your own bag, you know, what you've got going on. Page of Swords, stop worrying so much about, you know, the future and stuff like this, because this is more so where you could be admiring what's going on. You could be admiring the potential discrepancies or the potential confrontation that you may have with people. And what I mean by that is you may be thinking about your potential failures in the future that technically hasn't even happened yet, but is a probability or a possibility to happen. You know, a little bit too much. Because this card is very much so, specifically this card from this deck, is very much so, look at it. It's very much so a card where the sword is kind of, even though the person is admiring the sword, it's about how technically the person is holding the sword from the blade end, right? So if the person is not careful with their own blade that they have in their hands, it can essentially cut their hand, right? So the point that I'm trying to make here is, right, and if handled any more worse, right? So what I'm saying here is that for you Virgos, don't even worry yourselves about people, you know, whether or not, look, I don't do that anymore. I really don't. It's just that what gets me upset, and I'm learning how to deal with even that, is the wasted time. You know, like I said before, a lot of people, right, that I've met along the way are delusional. They try to overplay their hand. They want to waste time. They want to do this. And they always, whenever I stop talking to them, they, you know, it's this narrative of, well, you care about me and you're so hooked. So it's like, okay, stupid. So if I'm so hooked on you, why is it that I don't take too much time to move on then? And I deal with my own personal issues of what happened, and I learn to forgive you and move on, and I don't care about you, and I move forward on with my life if I cared about you so much, and I'm just so stuck on you, and I just can't move on, stupid, right? And you know, you're worrying yourselves too much. Me, I'm at it in my own life where I'm at things in my own life where I'm doing stuff to the point where, like, I'm breaking the rules. I'm so free from what people think and stuff like this on that level. And what I mean by that is that, like, I'm breaking the rules from the perspective of things that the dating coaches say that you shouldn't be doing. Don't ask somebody what they're thinking about. I do all that. Look, I don't care if it turns the person off. I don't care. It turns the person off. Like, if a person has all these set traps, that's what they call it, set traps. If a person has all these set traps and blockages and railroads and all these different traps and obstacle courses, I don't want to be around that person anyway. That's letting me know that this person is too sensitive. You really making a problem out of what? Me asking you a simple question instead of you just answering the question, or be more interesting and be more enthusiastic to have somebody who actually cares about what you're even thinking about instead of only thinking about your body all day. Like, again, you Virgos got to start getting to a point where a lot of the things that people do stop bothering you. Because the Ten of Swords represents there's going to be a lot more things coming up for a lot of you Virgos in the future that's going to try to get on your nerves. This is New York. That's going to get on your nerves and bother you. If you Virgos allow yourselves to be bothered with the stupidity of other people, this is going to be a hard life for a lot of y'all, is what I'm trying to say. Don't let people bother you. The Page of Cups now represents here that as far as being caught up with that, don't allow yourselves to be caught up with that nonsensical thinking. Go out, get to know people, have your fun. I'm speaking to a few people myself. And spoken to some people a couple of weeks ago. Some of them tried to waste my time. I don't care. I've moved forward. Was I upset? Yeah, but I've moved forward from that because I don't care about them enough. It's just the truth. I don't care about them enough to be sitting up here, oh, I can't believe that didn't work. I'm out here having fun. I really am. I'm out here having fun. I don't, And this is the thing that a lot of you Virgos got to do too. A lot of you Virgos got to get to the point, like they told you, like what Bruce Leroy told you from the movie The Last Dragon. You got to start understanding that you're the master. This stuff is mental, a lot of it. Stop caring so much about what these doofy, goofy people that don't accomplish anything of their own or a lot. And I mean, one of these days I may have to do a case study on the stupidity of how delusional people really are, how dysfunctional people play games really are. I may have to do a case study on it because people who play games are so stupid. they're so, and to be quite honest, they're almost sad. But you Virgo shouldn't allow yourselves to be caught up with this. Summertime is coming, springtime is coming. Enjoy yourselves. Queen of Pentacles, and learn that ultimately those goofy people who try to waste your time, they're wasting their own time on top of it. They wasted a little piece of your time, but they're wasting their whole life. Their punishment is their life. The Nine of Pentacles and the Magician, you have to take it into consideration that it's up to you, Virgos, to enjoy your own life. Nine of Pentacles, be completely wrapped up in what you've got going on. And if other people want to join in, in what you've got going on, good. But if they don't, who cares? See what, if the two of you, if they want to give you a try, if you want to give them a try as well, see what their world is about. Dabble your toe in it. If you don't like it, just bounce. If you do like it, continue to get to know them. Same thing for them. Whenever it is that they act like they want to get to know you, allow these people to try to get to know you. If they want to get to know you, Let them find interest in some of the things that you are interested in. If they can't, if doing that is a little bit too much for them, that's a dub. That's a dub. The two of, I mean, if they're not even willing to try to even get into any of the things, or at the very least understand any of the things that you Virgos are interested in, what's the point of even wasting your time talking to them? There is no point. It becomes a waste of time at that point. The Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands now represents, and also be prepared to get to know multiple people at once. One of the things that I'm slowly learning is, as a Virgo myself, my own experience being a Virgo, I'm learning that, I may have to talk to multiple people and kind of play the field a little bit. And I'm okay with that. I can, you know what I mean? Like, I can be monogamous just like I can play the field and talk to multiple people. Because there's so many people who are goofy, looking for some sort of way to take advantage, unwilling to do their own personal work, take a crazy slant. You know what I mean when I say take a crazy slant, meaning that at first everything starts off cool, then they're back and forth with it. They like you when you're not paying attention to them. Then they're stupid behinds when you're paying attention to them. Now they don't like you. Just delusional all over the place. People want to have you spend money on them. Just all types of just goofy stuff. I'm realizing in my own personal experience that I'm going to have to mix a little bit of the old with the new and kind of speak to multiple people. Just like some of you Virgos may need to try that. If you speaking to one person at a time ain't working, try playing the field and talk to a couple of people. Okay? As many as you can handle. Your own selves can handle. Me, I can't handle 10 people. The most I could handle about 2. 3 people, But then 3 people, if you ask me, from my own experience, want a little bit too much attention. That's another thing too. Too many people want attention, and they want too much stuff. I don't want to get to, what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get to know the person that fast. And we already have an agreement and stuff like this, because we're all already getting to know each other on that level. And then, like, they expect me to come on in, move on in next week, handle stuff around the house as if you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm married. I'm going to have to get to know multiple people. You know them one week, next week they want you to move in. It's not happening. I'm not going to live with anybody. I'm not living with any of the people who I'm talking to. And you Virgos shouldn't either. So a lot of you Virgos just need to learn to have fun. Stop taking everything so seriously and stop taking everything so formally, and be more free with it. Talk to multiple people. See what everyone's got going on out here, right? Having fun season is hot summer is coming up. Hot summer is coming up pretty soon. Let's clarify the Magician. I do stuff. Let me show you how much I break the rules of the social contract of what's cool and what's not. I don't care. I wear this headband outside. I don't care. I walk up to people talking to them with this headband. What's up? And I get compliments. I do other stuff. I'll go ahead, like I told you, I'll go ahead, be speaking to somebody, right? I'm on the curb, right? I'm on the sidewalk talking to them. We on the sidewalk talking. There's a trash can right there. I take out a piece of gum, chuck it in my mouth, start chewing. Walk up to the trash can while they're in mid-sentence. Throw it out. I don't care. If you sweating, and I'm going to get to this, but if you sweating the small stuff, then you should not be dating. I'm talking about in general. Anyone who needs to hear this. So the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Again, having to learn to get off of your own wheel that is essentially trapping you. The idea of things needing to be formal. For instance, let me show and prove what I'm talking about. Do you know how little fun people who act like they so fancy and they so fly are? I remember, put it like this. You ever try, I'll give you a story. I remember trying to ask this person who I liked to go to Midtown and see if they would like to hang out with somebody who lives in Midtown and kind of see the inner architecture. And the person was like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. That is goofy, because Midtown is where the ritzy ditzy people are, right? The richy people are. We, just to use our imagination to finally see what some of those fancy buildings look like, the inside of those. A lot of people will never get a chance to even see what some of those rich buildings, the people who are rich live in and stuff like this. You get a chance to actually see, like, what's the difference between where you live and where these people are. Just use your imagination. One day you may live there. The person told me, nah, they don't want to go. I don't care. I don't care. Because what do stuck-up people think is attractive to them? They want to go to Ruth Chris and all this bougie, stuck-up, stuffy stuff that's just lame, that doesn't even fill you up, but because it's beautiful and all this other type of stuff. Like, come on, yo. And then the thing about it is that the Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune represents, again, learning how to free yourself from this ideology of needing to be so formal. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups represent, so as a result, other people would like it if you stop looking at it from a perspective of being formal. So overall, you Virgos have to stop being so worried about what's happening here and enjoy yourself a lot more. Break the rules. And what I mean when I say break the rules is do more things that the dating coaches, right, say that is loser stuff, isn't recommended, you shouldn't like, this, that, and the third. I do whatever. And I still get play. And I don't care if the person doesn't give me any play, because I know how to read in between the lines. No, you like me, you just in the game. So what do I care for? I'll just go talk to somebody else. Simple. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, we have 6,320 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.